Hey guys, welcome back to Rooted in Texas. My name is Nina.
I'm Boyce.
And today I got Boyce doing another project. So this one is for my secret sister, but Boyce already did that one.
We usually show you the first time go and everything else, but since it was for a church member and for Nina, I had to do it without being videoed just to make sure I get it done right. It came out okay, and I think it came out all right. Let me see.
So this is our project that we're going to do today. It's called a busted canvas. It's really cool. You can either do it 3D or
Flat.
Not 3D like the one that we have right there. I did find those images. There's those images of 6, and they're like
I think like
$10.
Yeah, it's like $1.75 or $1.70
per
each
thing. So we've always made one.
Yes.
And Boyce is going to walk you through the other one.
This one's going to be a 3D one. It's going to be a little extra because it's for the house.
To keep this.
Yes, because I want to keep it.
Let's just be honest.
Yes, let's be honest.
But Boyce is going to explain to you all the details and all the things that we need.
Now, mind you, this was not, we did like, let's try this. No, we seen a video, and I think you're going to put her link on there.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link on the one that I had intended to kind of copycat.
Yeah.
To make it kind of like my own, but after thinking about it, I was like, let's kind of just do something original.
Yeah.
Or something that's from us instead of doing a copycat one. But yes, I will put her link down in the description below. If I'm not mistaken, this is something that's brand new this year.
Yeah, not very many people have doing this.
Yeah, the latest that I've seen is probably like about a month ago, and we're filming in August, so I don't know.
So we're gonna try that. We're gonna do it our way and try to make it a little extra fancy.
Yeah. So stick with us, and we're gonna turn you around, and we're gonna give you all the descriptions of everything that we're gonna need.
That's right.
All right.
All right. So what we're gonna do with the canvas we're gonna use right now is 11 by 14 inch canvas.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the exploding one we're going to do. The picture we have is this one. Look how pretty. Ain't that so pretty? If I'm not mistaken, is a 10 by
8 by 10.
Was it 8 by 10? I think I need to know numbers. Yeah, 8 by 10.
I'm the one that purchased it. That's why I only know these numbers.
So it'll be an 8 by 10. Now, since we're gonna have this one, what was it called? Exploding or busting?
It's a busted canvas.
A busted canvas. So, and then we have our daughter. She likes to paint.
Yeah, we raided her little closet of art.
Artwork, and she has this one.
She has a canvas. It's one of those flat canvases.
It looks so pretty. So we're gonna use it. Place this on there for the back part. So it'll be a 3D. It'll be a shadow box in a sense. Canvas. So yes. So that's what we have.
If you want to do it that way, then you would need a canvas of that type.
You need an 11 by 14 flat canvas to put on the back of the other canvas, which that one you might want to staple.
Staple, hot glue, and regular glue, like E6000 glue.
That way it won't come off. All right, so we got those. We have crafting glue, Mod Podge, wax paper. Man, I'm just retarded right now. Tissue paper that we're going to use for the UC for the background. Yeah. An iron. It doesn't need to be turned on. Just something flat so you can over the surface itself. That way you won't rip it. You're gonna need an X-Acto knife
or something to cut,
or scissors, your preference.
Ruler.
ruler if you're OCD like me, because you want it all perfect and squared. Yeah.
And writing utensil, so you can mark it.
Marking utensil, so you can mark little marks on there. All right, so first things first. Get our canvas, and they want it to be Mod Podged, which it gives it a layer, so it'll be a little thicker, so it'll hold itself better. That's how they explained it to me. So that's what we're gonna do. Put a thing of Mod Podge on there.
You need a paintbrush.
And oh yeah, and a brushing utensil of some sort. I got this little bitty one because our daughter likes.
Well, she took all of her other art stuff. So.
Yeah. So now we're doing this little bitty brush. Yeah. This is what we got for when Nina does her puzzles.
I love doing puzzles, by the way. I just don't do them very often because we got my granddaughter.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we're gonna put a little bit on there and see how it goes, and just keep adding until you don't want globs of it everywhere. You just want a nice even layer over the thing. So we're gonna go little by little. Like I said, don't forget, try to get towards the edge of it. Try not to go too crazy with it at once. I learned my lesson from the first one I did. Alright, so now you got your first layer on there. Make sure you didn't miss a spot, which is cool because the glare of the light will tell you if you missed any. Alright, so now that we got that, I already messed up.
Oh.
Alright guys, so this is the second step. First step, you want to glue this side also. Do a layer glue on this side.
Fine.
So what we're going to do, we'll let this dry a little bit and then glue the back side. You got to figure out how we want to set this one. Also, with this, since we're going to make it a 3D, it'll be a shadow box itself. I drilled a hole right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I drilled a hole there because I got some fairy lights. I'm going to string it in there and wrap it around the edge so it will shine light on there to make it look nice, to give it an extra little pizzazz. So yeah, you could do that if you want. That's optional, it's your choice. You don't have to. I did it because I want to be extra. This, you're going to want it centered and then glue it down. And you got to be careful with this kind of paper though. Once you glue it, it'll start curling like most paper will. So you're going to save that to the last thing to do. All right. All right, since this thing is drying, since it's dry, let's do the back end first.
Technically step one.
Step one, yes. So this is what we're going to do.
Learn from Boyce's mistakes, people.
We do this so you won't have to, guys.
And is it a mistake or is it a learning curve?
Well, it's never really mistakes. Like Thomas Edison said, when he created the light bulb, he goes, I did not fail X amount of times. He just figured out that there was X amount of times not to make a light bulb. So it's never failure unless you let it be a failure. If you don't learn from it, you will never grow.
Dang right.
When you're doing this side, make sure you get around the edge a little bit, especially the corner pieces. tissue paper.
Is this the tedious part you were telling me about?
Yes. Because you don't want it too wrinkly. You don't want it...
Unless you're going for that effect.
Yes, unless you're going for that effect. See how this comes out like that?
Tissue paper is very finicky though.
Yes. This part is not really that important, guys, because, well, it is important, but not important kind of thing. Just simple fact, you want to get the edges nice and shut down on there, glued down, because that right there is going to be showing. The centerpiece, as long as the center is glued down, you'll be good. So, and the access, don't worry about the access. You can rip that off later, or if you want to be extra, you can actually glue it all the way around. That's if you want. I'm not, but you know, it's your choice.
You're more than welcome to do it.
Yes. X-Acto knife. You don't need that access unless you want to do fancy stuff with it. It's your choice. But you see that you have some of these edges still left like that. That's fine, because you're going to have Mod Podge around the edge. You're going to Mod Podge it around the edge, so it'll be nice and flat. So, there's a little piece here that's got messed up.
That is okay.
It's okay. You can fix it with the just add a little tissue paper for it. It'll be fine. Or if you really, really want to be fancy, but you can if you want. Get another color tissue paper. Put a border
around the edges.
Around the edge.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that.
Yes, but that's an option. There's a lot of things you can do.
You can put ribbon around it.
All kinds of stuff.
You can put some bedazzle stuff on the edge.
So that's with a little paintbrush.
Oh no.
Put a little glue on the edges there. And Mod Podge dries what, babe?
Clear.
Clear. So that way you just put it on the edges. This will also help it from it fraying out later on. You know, some things just
come up
after time. Time after time. So yeah, so you could do that. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as I'm done with that, we'll come back to you guys. Okay, so for the exploding part, or busting out part, this is the one that we already did. For the inside, the red, we're actually going to use this cream one, wrapping paper. So best thing you can do is get the measurements on the inside, so you can do a nice what is it?
Flush. Nice
flush wrapping around it. So let's see the inside. Get our handy dandy ruler. About 9 inches, 9 1/8. Just to be sure. Yeah, 9 1/8. So this is also, oh, so that's a foot. So 12 by 9 1/8. You want to add 1/2 inch to it. That way you can shove a 1/4 inch underneath the frame itself, just to make it nice. So you won't have little showings of paper. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to get one out.
We found this tissue at Hobby Lobby, by the way, guys.
We did.
And it was, what, like half off or 40% off?
It was 40% off, and we said, yes, please.
I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Boyce actually spotted this one.
So we're going to see what's the dimensions on that. This ruler has little spaces there, little extra space on either end. So I'm gonna cut the whole thing ruler size. That way I'll have enough to tuck underneath the frame itself. First I'm gonna get my pencil so I can mark it, because I'm OCD like that. For you guys that are like me, can't see, I feel your pain. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do.
I'm trying to convince him to get like that necklace thing where it...
Yeah, that's not happening. For my
where
glasses,
it holds your glasses.
that is not happening. You think she's so funny. I'm trying to convince her to garden by herself.
Oh.
But that's not happening either.
That's just cruel, bro. It's a team effort, my love. Team effort.
I already told you I'm not ready to look like an old man. No offense to people who have that. Just, I am not ready.
He's not there yet. I'm just trying to make your life a little easier. Is all.
Sure
Because he
you
has
are.
to take off his glasses in order for him to read. But if he's driving, he needs his glasses because he cannot see nothing.
Wow.
He is blind. You told me yourself. I'm just repeating what you said, bruh.
This is why I don't tell Nina secrets.
I didn't know it was a secret.
You should have asked me first.
My apologies, bro.
Alrighty. So this is what we got. So this is it. I got it nice and blue. I'm gonna flip it. You want to have the picture facing up. Why do you want the picture facing up, babe?
So whenever you cut it, it'll be on the front side of the canvas.
That's right.
I'm smart. I can be smart. Sometimes it takes me a minute.
Put another layer of glue. I don't know how that other lady did it. She did it really fast and she used a little iron, but
maybe she did it more than just one time, babe. Maybe she
could
did
be.
like a lot of demos before
Could
she
be.
actually did like the actual thing.
Could be. This is our second try, by the way. I'm just letting you guys second try.
Maybe you're just too much of a perfectionist.
I have noticed that people who do crafting, they're not really.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Then you have some people that have to like really, like the dimensions need to be correct, and because there's this one lady that said, that the board wasn't straight with the canvas, but she bought all her materials from the dollar store or the only 99-cent store or something like that. And it's just like, but nothing in that store is like legit.
It's 99 cents. Come on.
It's not aligned.
Yeah.
Like if it says it's 9 by 12, it's not really 9 by 12. Like it's in the general area, but it's not like, you know. So nothing's gonna be flush if you get anywhere you get your items, sometimes it won't be flush.
Even Home Depot, you can't get a 2x4 from Home Depot because it ain't 2x4.
Like, where did we go? We went to HEB and we bought 10 pounds of ground beef patties. They're already in the shape of patties. It was 4 pounds, right? For $10. So we're like, that's a steal. So whenever we got home, we were weighing them out into 1 pound or 2 pounds each. And there was about, I don't know how much, like a half a pound missing.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we just got chipped half a pound. Like, ain't nobody gonna, take notice over,
We did.
We already like pre-made these patties. They ain't gonna be trying to weigh them. Like, we waited. They gypped us. I was so upset. Like, I was promised 4 pounds. I expected 4 pounds. I need my half a pound.
You don't pay with Nina and her pounds.
Meat is expensive.
Yeah. So if anybody knows of anybody around the Cleveland area that is
in the Houston area,
that actually is doing the meat, I guess they're selling the cows or whatever.
Yeah, like half a cow, a quarter of a cow.
Yeah, if y'all buying a whole cow and y'all need somebody to pitch in to get some meat from your take, y'all guys do let us know. We're huge meat eaters.
Yeah, Boyce and I have been wanting to buy like maybe a quarter of a cow. I would have liked to buy half a cow, but Boyce is telling me half a cow is a lot of meat, baby. And I don't think we make that
you see
big.
how, sorry, you see how I'm tucking it in underneath? That's what you want to do. Right underneath the canvas.
That's kind of cool. Kind of tilt it so you can kind of see it, baby, as you're tucking it in. That's cool. Did you learn it from that?
Nope.
This is something you just came upon yourself?
My OCD told me, say, hey, just in case it shows, how about you cover the whole canvas up?
Guys, y'all learned it here first.
Wow. I just got it. You're so mean.
Not mean.
Okay, now we get a little iron thing so we can actually put pressure. So I got caught a little bit right there. Just to show you, we're not lying to you. This is our first time, our second time going, and things do happen.
Not always gonna end up perfect.
But you are perfect all the time.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is marking the top part where the canvas is going to be sitting at, because that's where I want the picture to be at. That way the picture can set right on that line. Now that little line just shows the other edge of the canvas, so this is the only thing that's going to be showing. So we're going to want Lord Jesus. Great, I can't see that line no more.
Do you want a marker?
No, I want to mark it and then, it'll be, it's alright, we'll figure it out. Trial and error, ladies and gentlemen, trial and error. So we want it right on the line. I don't know if you guys can see that. I doubt you guys can see the line. So the line's right here. We want it there. Now that we have it lined on top, let's get it squared in the center. Because I'm special like that. I want to make sure it's squared. Right, babe?
All right.
So that's about 1 inch and 1/16. 1 1/16. And that's about, oh, that's a lot. That's 1 1/4. So that needs to be moved over some. 1 3. Okay, cool. So that's centered right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little line here on preferably somewhere where you can see painter's tape, so I can line it up better so I can actually see it. Just in case y'all don't know, that's my granddaughter, or our granddaughter. Being her loving, crazy self.
Mm-hmm.
Now the reason why I'm doing this, so when I glue the back of this picture, I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of the picture. I can just set it in there. I can set it inside this little makeshift frame. That way. That way when I put glue on it, I just set it in here, let it butt up to that, shift it over if I need to shift it over, and let it set, and it's centered to where I want it. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, guys. And like I said, with this paper here, when you do put glue on it, it's gonna start bowing, curling in. So you're gonna need something heavy to put on top of it, or keep it somewhere where it will stay flat. We have a pack of cardstock. Just throw it flat on there. So we'll put it with this board part. So I'm just gonna glue up around the edges only, right? I know you're gonna say, guys, Boyce, what about the bottom part of the square? You're right. I didn't put a line there. You're right, but it's okay. It's all right.
It's gonna be okay. Boyce is trying to let his hair down a little bit right here.
I'm trying. Make sure you put the picture up right. So this is gonna sit on there, which I don't think is gonna help because the canvas is bowing. All right, so now we're gonna go back to this one and try to remember the orientation of this paper, because this is where we're gonna cut. You're gonna make it cut and make it roll out. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna have one cut down the center. Let's make it 4.5. Over here, 2, 4.5. Oh. Right here. Okay. So apparently right where Grace is at, that's the center mark. So that's how we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut down, crossways, then up towards the corners. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Vector knife. Let's see if this works. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Wow me.
You're gonna put me like that. All right, cool. Entertain me, monkeys.
Is that what I said?
Might as well have, babe. That's how I felt.
You need to chill out, skillet.
Why am I doing everything the hard way, guys? Why? I have a straight cutter here. Jeez Louise.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Now you may ask, Boyce, why'd you do that for? So I can get a straight line, you know, just because, I'll be honest with you, just if we get a straight line. And like I said, the picture's gonna sit up here, so we want it to show the words on top and the, and Jesus himself. Alrighty, so since that's the center, we're gonna cut it. Now I'm using the center part of this table, so the X-Acto knife would go in there. just think this is gonna come out pretty nice though, guys. Like it's gonna be fabulous. All right, so there you have it.
Canvas. All right, guys, if you like this,
if you like it, give it a thumbs up. All right, so this is how it looks. Okay, it's all cut up. Now, what we're gonna do is get these and fold them back, just like that.
If you have a hot glue gun, it'll probably be best, but sometimes hot glue doesn't do the job right. Like it'll come off.
Like I said, since I'm gonna be a little extra, you gotta, let me get this tape off already. Be ever so gingerly when you take this tape off, if you use tape. I bought some fairy lights. We're gonna put fairy lights in there. I told you the hole I showed you earlier, the little hole right there. I'm gonna feed the fairy lights in there. If you have your lights staggered, which I'll show you in a minute, like I have them, it goes by a whole lot easier. If you don't, and they're all top of one another, you're gonna need a bigger hole.
Which he used a drill.
Yeah, I use a sheetrock screw. Just ran a sheetrock screw through it and kept it that hole, that size. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, there's the light 1 and light 2 right next to each other, and they're staggered, so the center. All right, so I'm back. Now we're gonna glue these lights down. I guess we could do a dry fit first. See, I think we have to do multiple layers. So I'm gonna do a big strand. They already come folded in half, so we just fold it in half again. And we want to glue them around the edge here. All right, and then glue it around the edge here, and then whatever's that. So that's how we're gonna do it. Yes, I'm gonna glue this edge first. I'm gonna glue this edge down here. Handy dandy staple gun. And you don't need very many staples for this. And this one you got to be super careful. Why, you may ask? Because they're staples. That's why. They can go through wood. It means they can go through your finger. So you got to be careful. Like so. Let me show you. That was kind of loud and scary. Trust me, I scared myself. If you see the staples in there, so it's holding it tight. So enjoy the fast forward version, because this is what we're going to fast forward through it. So this is going to be very, very tedious, guys, and meticulous. In other words, it's going to be a pain in the buttocks. But this is just what happens when you want to be extra.
Yep, you got to put in the extra works.
Yep. And it doesn't look like we'll have enough to go all the way around, but pretty dang close to it. And I think that's good. I think that's okay. Alright guys, so since I got the last staple in, I'm using the scissors to pinch it a little further. If you have pliers, that'd be a whole lot better. But I'm gonna do that to all of the staples. pinched in. So we got that in there. Now we're gonna put this over it, like so. And these are, if I'm not mistaken, 1/2 inch staples, so they'll be perfect for getting these in there. And there you go, it's in there. Now, flip it upside down. Now we're gonna do the fold out. Oh, that looks nice already.
Okay, so if you had a hot glue gun, this would go really, really quick.
Yes.
But we don't. I do have one. I just.
Yeah, we have like 3 of them. We just they're always get misplacing.
Yeah.
I keep playing with them and never putting them back right.
Literally get misplaced, and whenever we need them, they're nowhere to be found.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna grab the tip here on the back side. You're gonna glue that tip. There it goes. Okay. Doesn't need very much glue, but that's a pretty sturdy glue. You're gonna hold it for me, I only did like for 15 seconds. That's just me. And you should let go and it should stick. Alright guys, this is what we're talking about. It's hot, look at that.
That's the finished product. So I was just telling Boyce, I wish, like when I was just looking at him doing the busted up part, I was just telling him I would have liked to have
this part, another lighter shade of blue.
So that way it looked like there's a wave of
water
coming out. That would have been so cool. But this glue is still a little
loose,
wet. So make sure, again,
glue gun.
me personally, I would have done a glue gun and extra kind of glue, just because sometimes hot glue guns are not 100%.
Yeah. Also guys, if y'all want, you can actually put different ornaments around. You could do a whole lot more with it. Trust me, this is not how it's gonna look at the end. We're gonna do little things here and there to it to make it even better. Alright, so we're gonna show you with the light on, the way it looks with the lights on. Okay, you really can't see.
That. It has, I can see it. It has like a really.
Oh yeah, I know we can see because we're right here. Let's turn the lights off.
Wow, that's amazing. I love it.
That looks nice. Look at that.
Oh wow. That looks really awesome.
Alrighty guys. That's the way it looks right now. That's where we're gonna do it.
That's the way we're keeping it.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna keep it for right now. Timer off. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Drop them in the comments box, or you can email Boyce directly.
Yes.
At rootedintx at yahoo.com.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed, and we're very, very sorry for a lot of the oopsies. But yeah, this is our craft,
finished project.
Our paper craft project.
Yes.
I don't even know. Y'all tell us in the comments below what the title should be.
Yes, and again, so this is the second time we're doing it. The first time was more meticulous. It took me a little longer than this time. But yeah.
I think it came out great.
I think so too.
Well, again, guys, thank you for joining us today. We pray that you have a wonderful week. And until next time, bye.